The cause of suffering is unreality. Friends, let me ask you something. Why do people turn to spirituality?
Most turn to it because they're suffering. Every religion promises relief from pain.
Faith claims to transcend the sorrows of our flesh. But here's the truth many discover. Sometimes faith brings no relief.
Sometimes therapy works better. Medications can lift depression quickly. So is there real power in spirituality?
Let's find out together. First, understand this vital distinction. Pain is not the same as suffering.
Your body discharges pain naturally. It lets go once the cause heals. Suffering is pain we hold on to.
We cling to it through beliefs. We think pain is good. We believe we can't escape it. We feel we deserve it. Without these beliefs, suffering wouldn't exist. It takes mental force to create suffering. We blend belief with perception. And here's what we tell ourselves. We have no control over it. But that's the unreality talking. The secret is this: suffering comes from unreality itself. Let me share a story. I watched a TV show about makeovers. Identical twins appeared on the program.
One twin wanted surgery. The other didn't. As adults, they no longer looked exactly alike.
One had a broken nose, maybe damaged teeth, perhaps extra weight. Here's what struck me. The cosmetic differences were minor, yet both twins believed one was beautiful. The other was hideously ugly. The ugly twin compared herself daily. She suffered constantly. This shows us how suffering works. We overlook actual facts. We adopt negative perceptions. We reinforce them through obsessive thinking. We get lost in pain. We compare ourselves to others. We cement suffering through our relationships. This is the handbook for suffering. It builds unreality until it seems real. To end suffering, reverse these steps. Let's examine each one closely, overlooking the facts. Suffering often begins with denial. Years ago, researchers studied how people handle crisis. They wanted to know where people seek help. When disaster strikes, only 15% seek counseling. The rest watch television. They refused to examine the problem. The therapists were appalled. But I wondered, isn't this natural? People try to blot out pain with pleasure. Buddha saw this centuries ago. People tried to escape their suffering then too. They didn't have television, but the assumption was identical. Pleasure is better than pain. Here's the problem with that. Pleasure may work briefly.
But Buddha taught something deeper. Life hurts because we don't examine suffering's cause. You could surround yourself with pleasure.
Pool in Miami Beach. Favorite TV show. Chocolate and feathers tickling you.
You'd feel little pain, but you could still suffer deeply. The only lasting solution is confronting the source.
The first step is willingness. Look at what's actually happening. Negative perceptions.
Reality is perception. Suffering people get trapped by their own perceptions. Here's the twist most miss.
Perception controls pain by sealing out greater pain. The mind turns pain into something good. It's better than worse possibilities. This is why healing is hard. The mind's power turns against itself. Perception could end suffering instantly. Instead, it locks the door. Reinforcing perceptions are fluid naturally. But we can seal them in place. Consider anorexia nervosa. A teenage girl weighs under 90 pounds. Show her 4 body images, thinness to fattest. She'll say her body matches the fattest. Her frame is actually skeletal. Put her face on the photos. She still chooses the fattest one. She looks in the mirror, sees a fat person instead of a skeleton. Why? Perception becomes distorted for hidden reasons. Once I decide something about yourself, the world must conform. Here's the rule. Reality is whatever you identify with. Wherever life hurts, we've locked into false identification. We tell ourselves unchallenged stories. Even surrounded by pleasure, the wrong story brings suffering. Getting lost in pain, people have different pain thresholds. Researchers gave equal electric shocks to subjects. They rated the discomfort differently. What felt like level 10 to some felt like 1 to others. Pain is completely individual. Here's what's strange. None thought they were creating the response. Your brain assesses pain instantly. It gives the intensity you perceive as real. People get lost in their pain. My mother died. I'm devastated. I can't get out of bed. There seems a direct link, cause and effect, but it's not a straight line. Your whole history enters the picture. Emotions, memories, beliefs, expectations. Pain enters a black box first. Inside that box, it matches with everything you are. When self-aware, you affect what happens inside. When suffering, we victimize ourselves. Suffering persists only when we remain lost in our own creation. Comparing yourself to authors, the ego wants to be number 1. It compares itself to others constantly. A friend learned of a woman's death. Car crash. He didn't know her well, but he knew her friends. Grief settled over everyone. She was beloved, young, optimistic. My friend got caught up in it. I saw myself getting hit by a car. I thought I should do more. I went on vacation during the funeral. He couldn't enjoy himself. He kept thinking about the shock of dying. Then he realized something. That isn't my life. She isn't me, but felt strange to him. Isn't compassion good? Shouldn't he share the grief? But he stopped comparing himself to someone else. We all gain identity from others. Our suffering style is learned. You feel stoic or weak as others taught you. Controlled or victimized. Desperate or hopeful. Breaking these patterns feels threatening. My friend broke free when he realized his grief was secondhand. Before that, he wanted to fit in. As long as you compare yourself, suffering persists. Commenting suffering through relationships. Pain is universal. It enters every relationship.
Nobody suffers alone. Even silent suffering affects those around you. Families teach us to deny pain. We overlook what we don't want to see. We keep silent about difficult things. We respect boundaries that box people in. The family is where we learn denial. Denied pain is just another term for suffering. How to end suffering. You can reverse these steps. Distance yourself from those who hurt you. You don't need to confront them. You can't afford to absorb their toxic effect. Keep your distance if necessary. Examine your motives for wanting to suffer. Do you deny anything is wrong? Do you think not showing pain makes you better? Do you enjoy attention when sick? Do you feel safe being alone? Belief systems trap us. They hold together the self we present. It's simpler not to have beliefs. Be open to life as it comes. Go with your inner intelligence. Your body follows familiar patterns too. Hypochondriacs grasp discomfort as serious illness. You use familiar sensations to confirm suffering. Depressed people interpret fatigue as depression. Strip away the interpretation. Instead of being sad, feel the energy of sadness. Here's how to discharge any energy. Take a deep breath and sit quietly. Feel the sensation in your body. Feel it without judgment. Just be with it. Let feelings and thoughts come up. Listen to the voices inside you. Anxiety, anger, fear, woundedness. Let them say what they want. Watch the energy disperse naturally. Don't demand complete discharge. Your body releases what it can. After a few hours or the next day, repeat this process. Spend just 5 minutes a day on any one area. Tiny steps bring big results. Awareness is nature's default position. Suffering and its complications are unnatural. It wastes energy to maintain that complexity. By working towards simplicity daily, you do your best. You end suffering by cutting out unreality's roots. Here's what I want you to remember. Suffering is not your destiny. It's not who you are. It's unreality that you've mistaken for truth. And unreality can't survive in awareness. When you stop overlooking facts, suffering loosens its grip. When you stop reinforcing negative perceptions, pain begins to flow. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you find your true self. When you discharge energy without judgment, healing happens naturally. You have everything you need right now. Awareness is already within you. It's been there all along. The question isn't whether you can end your suffering. The question is, will you choose reality over unreality? Will you choose awareness over denial? Will you choose freedom over familiar pain?